Hi, this is Cousin Russ. Uh, I am doing a follow-up on presentation a video that I've done on the new web merge feature, and I want to revisit that because I've seen a lot of negative things, and what I presented before is how I do a web merge. But I think it's only fair that I point out a couple things that uh, didn't talk about specifically, but I want to uh, point some out with some examples. And this is after the most recent update to Family Tree Maker 2014, bringing the version number up to either 404 if you have a 32-bit computer or 1404 if you have a 64-bit computer. Now, I'm not going to do this live. I'm going to do it in a presentation format only because it's easier and cleaner. Um, Try it yourself if you don't believe me. That's okay. Okay, here's what I started. This is the same exact file that I used in the previous uh, demonstration of this feature. And let me start out by showing that the preferred name is William Gray Hart. That's what I believe to be his full and complete name. I have two citations to that uh, fact. Know that he was born on July 30th, 1857. That is the preferred fact for me. And that the preferred fact, and this is consistent in my file, the most recent resident fact is preferred. And just to make one point here is that if you count the number in that first column of numbers, you'll see that there are 7 name citations. So that's where I'm starting from. So I found a a hint for the 1900 census, one that is not in that file. So I found the hint and I'm going to merge it, and the default settings in what I'm going to bring in from the website is all set to default. What's on the left is what's in my file as preferred, and the right is what is the change in this feature, that it comes in as discard. So what that means is that I lose that he was born in Pennsylvania. On the preferred date, I have the complete date. I don't have the location, but I'm going to lose Pennsylvania. The other thing I'm going to lose is the residence fact for 1900 because I'm going to discard it. That's what the default settings are. But I want to go one more step. So basically, if I when I completed that merge, there was no change in my file. I'm going to do it again. This time, I'm going to move the preferred facts into what's coming in with the new record. But look what happens to my preferred facts. They're all going to be discarded. Now let's see what that really looks like when I complete the merge. Okay, so here's this, go back, this is after the merge. I lost a name citation. I now only have 6. So one of the 2 that were with William Gray is now sitting somewhere, and I don't know where it is. I didn't look, but the point is that I lost a citation for the name fact. William Gray is not there. His complete birth date is not there. More importantly, the 1920 residence fact is not there. So some would say that Ancestry deleted the facts, and I can't argue with that, but anyhow, so let me go back and show you what I would have done and the result of what I would have done normally. So there is the screen of the web merge when I made my choices. I want to point out this one because this is the name fact where the census record says his name was William Hart. I'm going to discard the fact. But you see the check mark where it says keep sources? So it will keep the source. And I'll show you what happens with that in a minute. I think you're going to guess that that source is going to end up with William Gray Hart. It will not be with William Hart. I'm going to toss the Pennsylvania because if you look up uh, there, I have changed that one to alternate. So I'm going to pick up July in 1854 and Pennsylvania so I can discard that second birth fact. And I have not been able to figure out why the merge is give me two birth facts, but it does. That's been very consistent. Um, but what I did was brought in the alternate fact of birth and residence for 1900. So what that looks like in what I want to try to show is that I now have 8 citations. That's good. I had 7 when I started, and now I have 8, which I should. I also have the 1900 residence fact, which I did not have before. I do now. It didn't change my 1920 census from preferred because that's what I want, the most recent. But here is the thing that I don't like is that the 1900 census citation will be linked to William Grayhart and not William Hart as what the record uh, would indicate. So if you looked at that citation for William Gray Hart and picked the 1900 census, you would not find William Gray, you would find William. So in summary, review what you have. Look at the screen, look at your person that you're going to merge and review what you have. Back up and compact your file before you do a merge. If something happens, you can fall back, but I always use the compact file command, which I've blogged about many times, and I always take the backup option before I do the merge. Make sure that the record that you select is your person. I was confident when I saw the hint. I started from a hint and looked at the record, the left hand side of the lower left side of the screen and lower right hand side of the screen were telling me I had the right person. Carefully review each item as it's offered, especially if you change the preferred fact on the merge screen. When you change the preferred fact, see what happened to what was the preferred fact. Did it change to uh, discard or did it change to alternate? And make sure you make the choice that you want. And review the results after you've done the merge. Okay, that's what I have to say. I think that's a fair review, but I want to just show the actual results. I sort of talked about it before, but those were the results of tests that I did on the same file that I used in the previous recordings, but I wanted to show you the results of the outcome. Thank you. Have a great day.